What's up everybody, welcome to the video. Today's video is going to be all about the title, how to do a vacuum. This has been one of my most requested videos, just because I get asked how I do it all the time. So I put some pictures up on Instagram which are coming up on the screen right now, hitting the vacuum, and I've pretty much nailed it now. I can pretty much do it kind of whenever I want to, but there's definitely techniques which you guys can use and implement to make it easier for you. First of all, I think the benefits of doing a vacuum aren't as crazy as what people think. I don't think it's going to make your waist smaller, because I think that's a structural and genetic issue. What I think it will do is it will give you good control over your abdominal wall, and I think that's something that a lot of people don't have. So when you see the big guys, they're transitioning to their side pose and they're breathing out and they're going and they've got their big stomachs. It's because I feel like they don't have the control over their abdominal wall. Now obviously I'm not eating as much food, I'm not pushing my body as hard as these guys are, so it's a lot easier for me to do it, and I'm sure it's a lot easier for people with less muscle mass to do it. That's it guys, let's move into it. The first is when you start off to do this, I recommend doing it either seated or you can bend over to the side. The reason is it just seems to be able to give you a better contraction of the stomach, and being able to pull it up and into your rib cage, which is the key, because we're not actually pulling inwards with our belly, but we're not pushing in this way, we're actually pulling in and then we're going up. So the first thing what I want you to do guys when you do this is blow all the air out of your stomach, all the air out of your lungs, all the way up. That's going to help you be able to give the space to move the rib cage and all the, like essentially all the organs up and into your rib cage. So I will quickly demonstrate how I do this. I blow out everything and then I'm thinking about pulling this part here, right where my abs are, upwards and in. Not kind of in, but actually in. So it's going to take a lot of mind to muscle connection as well, but here we go. So that's my focal point right here, and I'm pulling up and in. So when you're sat down, it's a lot easier. You can actually bend over, and it can make it a lot easier. And the progression of that would be to hold it for 10 to 15 seconds at a time. Do this as many times as you want, guys. If you're at a desk kind of on your laptop, or if you're sat down, just give it a few goes and just hold it in there. That's the only thing that's gonna to work, is actually progression. Same way we progress our lifts in the gym, guys. You need to progress what you're doing with your abs, what you're doing, everything wise. So I'd recommend holding it, doing 3 sets, maybe 15 seconds. And then the way you progress is start over, crunched over, then you can sit up and you can try it, and then eventually you can stand up. And then you can start experimenting with kind of different angles, different variations of how to do it. You can definitely Google other ways to do this, so I would recommend doing so as opposed to just saying, how do you do it? How do you pull up into your rib cage? It's a difficult technique, but you just got to think about pulling up. But I've definitely helped a few people out. I've seen a few people sending me pictures of them doing it. So to round up how to do the vacuum, breathe all the air out, create the space you need, start off seated, bring up and under your rib cage. And then eventually you can progress to standing up, then eventually you can progress to just hitting a pose and just seeing how you can hold that vacuum. The longer you do it, the more you progress it, the better it's going to be. Instructional video guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. We are 2 days out. The next video will be coming hopefully tomorrow. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.